Hello, my name is William, and I want to welcome you to the Williamson County Realtors. Thank you for taking this new member orientation class. Today, with the help of some friends, I hope to introduce you to some important information about the profession of real estate and your membership in the Realtor organization. We are going to cover some topics like what an association is, how we work with other associations, how to access tools available to you, a little bit about how we act, vote, and invest, fair housing, and realtor safety. In other words, we want to help you unlock the world of real estate. That is a lot of stuff to cover in a short time, and there may be a test at the end. So what do you say? Are you ready to get going? Great, let's go. Hello again. In this module, we're going to talk about what an association is. It's a question the team here at Williamson County Realtors gets pretty frequently. It usually goes something like this. A person like yourself makes the decision to change. They know that they like to help people, they like housing and design, and they want to make a good living. So they go back to school, take classes, and pass the real estate exam. Then they start their new career. They select a broker, get signed up, and are directed to join the association and sign up for MLS. And almost every time they ask the question, what is an association? Does this sound familiar to you? We're going to help you try to make sense of it in this module. Now, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Connie. She's going to come and help you understand what an association is. Hello, Connie.
Hello, Will. I'm so glad to be here today with our new members. I'd be glad to give you all an overview of what an association is. Associations, like Realtor associations, are voluntary membership organizations. Williamson County Association of Realtors is a professional trade association that works to help its members unlock the world of real estate. Our mission is to help our members meet present and future real estate challenges in Williamson County, to enhance and promote Realtor members' professionalism, to encourage member involvement in the various communities of Williamson County, and to provide quality service for our members. What is important to know is that WC Realtors exists to serve its members. Our goal is to help you unlock the world of real estate in Williamson County and beyond. We will dive deeper into that in upcoming modules. And you can always connect with us by calling 512-255-6211 or emailing support@wcrealtors.org.
Hello again, and welcome back. In this module, we're going to continue to talk about associations and your membership, or I should say your memberships. You see, when you joined the association, you actually became a member of 3 different groups that work in concert with each other. Those are the National Association of Realtors, Texas Realtors, and Williamson County Realtors, or WC Realtors. We work together to perform similar tasks at the national, the state, and the local levels. The partnership is called the 3-tiered system. Let's look at each one, starting with NAR. Let me pull up this video and we can watch it together.
When you joined your local Realtor Association, you also became a member of your state and national Realtor Association. This unique 3-way membership agreement gives access to a wide array of benefits, networks, real estate market data, and exclusive discounts designed to help you save money and succeed. You are now part of a distinct group, as only members of the National Association of Realtors can call themselves a Realtor. Throughout this video, you will learn about programs and resources that are available to you as an NAR member. You can find additional details at www.nar.realtor/new-member. This is also where you will create an account with your NRDS member number. As a member of the National Association of Realtors, you've earned the right to leverage our $5 billion brand to show consumers what distinguishes Realtors from non-member real estate practitioners. The Realtor Code of Ethics is the cornerstone of your membership because it defines the way Realtors interact with clients, the public, and each other. Our consumer advertising campaign, That's Who We Are, further defines and distinguishes the Realtor brand and features customizable assets to help you build your brand and your business. Surveys show it's working. 80% of consumers have said the campaign makes them more likely to use a Realtor in the future.
I think we finally found a way to show everybody else what we have known for a long time, that realtors are outstanding citizens. They care about their communities, they care about their schools, they care about housing, and that you have to care about everything if you're a realtor, because people don't buy homes, they buy communities at the end of the day.
Grow your business with exceptional education from the Center for Realtor Development, an online platform devoted to career advancement and specialized credentials. It offers online courses leading to NAR's official family of designations and certifications. In-person and online training are also available. NAR's Commitment to Excellence is a cutting-edge web-based program that gives members a voluntary pathway to the highest level of professionalism in 10 key areas. Those who complete the program become endorsed by NAR as a Realtor who holds his or herself in the highest professional standard. It's a lifelong journey to professional growth that truly distinguishes who we are. One of the most important services NAR provides members is political advocacy. Whether at City Hall, the State House, or Capitol Hill, NAR's elected officials influence vital decisions that impact your bottom line and property owners across the country. As a Realtor, you're encouraged to take an active role, whether it's through voting in elections, contacting lawmakers, or investing in the Realtors Political Action Committee, known as RPAC, which supports candidates from both parties who champion our issues. Together with RPAC, Realtors are a force to be reckoned with nationwide.
There's no national association of home buyers or home sellers. We are their voices, and so being able to see and work with realtors that are dedicated, inspired, and committed to really raising awareness of home ownership and that private property rights really matter, and that we really truly have a voice in being able to position people for home ownership, that's probably one of the most engaging things that NAR has.
If your business is commercial real estate or property management, NAR has the resources to help your business thrive. We know that commercial real estate is vital to creating jobs, which drives home ownership. That's why commercial is an integrated focus of the organization.
The job creation is leading to higher occupancy demand for apartments, warehouse demand rising because of e-commerce, and office space demand also rising.
The NAR team has established many partnerships to help commercial members increase productivity and seal more deals, like Brevitas and Crexi. These partnerships are just one example of NAR tools that help commercial members be more competitive and ultimately more successful. Another advantage you've earned as a member of NAR is the Realtor Benefits Program, which grants you exclusive access to savings and special offers. Partners are industry leaders who understand the unique needs of real estate professionals and are committed to your success. In 1 year alone, over 800,000 realtors participated in this program, saving over $63 million. This program has offerings in the areas of personal insurance, technology, travel and automotive, marketing resources, and more. One key resource that may be especially helpful to new NAR members is the Realtors Insurance Marketplace. Provided through the Realtor Benefits Program, the marketplace offers exclusive access to a wide roster of insurance plans and products, including health, dental, vision, and pet insurance. Complimentary consultative services are also included to help you navigate the complex healthcare insurance landscape. The National Association of Realtors is the industry leader for research, data, and statistics. As a member, you have real-time access to this powerful data to inform your clients and improve your business. Access to networking opportunities is another key part of your NAR membership. Make it a priority to join your colleagues at an NAR event this year, including the legislative meetings and trade expo in Washington, D.C., and the annual conference in New Orleans. Check out our website for a list of events. Realtors share a commitment to do their part to improve cities and communities across the country. Each year, Realtor Magazine's Good Neighbor Awards recognizes realtors who make an extraordinary commitment to helping others through volunteer work. 5 winners are recognized annually during the Realtors Conference and Expo and receive $10,000 grants to benefit their charities. The Realtors Relief Foundation is a 501c3 and charitable organization established by NAR. 100% of donations go directly to victims and families with housing-related needs caused by disasters. NAR's member support team provides realtors and association staff with useful information about the association's activities and resources, and industry research guidance to help you succeed. Member support can be reached by phone, email, web chat, Facebook, and Twitter. To learn more about member support and the programs and resources mentioned in this video, visit www.nar.realtor/new-member. On this webpage, you will be guided through your first year as a member of the National Association of Realtors to help you maximize your membership and take your business to the next level.
Hello again, it's me, Connie. Thank you for sharing that video with us, Will. It is important to know that as Texas Realtors, we work just as hard on the state level. We have a long and rich history of working to make the real estate industry ethical, professional, and fair. Please take a few minutes to watch a couple of videos with me on the history of Texas Realtors and some of the benefits of being a member.
Texas has always been a land rich with resources and opportunities. At the turn of the 20th century, it seemed everyone was moving to the Lone Star State to build a future. Demand for housing rose, but with it came the swindlers and con artists who preyed on the unsuspecting.
In those days, brokers were called dealers and their agents were called operators. The unscrupulous operators, they were referred to as curbstoners.
The curbstoner relies almost wholly upon sensational literature and exaggerated statements in the conduct of real estate transactions. He has no commercial standing or reputation to maintain and generally regards the party with whom he deals as a victim instead of a customer whose interest he is supposed to represent. A. Richardson, Austin.
Real estate dealers from across Texas began to meet. Their goal, to bring professional conduct to the industry.
In April 1911, the Texas State Realty Association was born. In July in San Antonio, a convention was held that same year, and it was hailed as the largest, most successful meeting of real estate people Texas has ever seen.
They discussed regulations and licensing and standardized forms, ideas that embody the pillars of our association today. Activity flourished with plans for a statewide land exposition. The following year, at a convention in Houston, the Texas State Realty Association adopted a campaign for compulsory registration of real estate dealers. The future never looked brighter.
But when war broke out in Europe, the organization disappeared, and with it, our hopes for a licensing law.
Not until 1920 was that hope renewed. Frank McNinney, serving as Dallas Board President and Vice President of the National Association of Real Estate Boards, spearheaded a small meeting in Dallas with representatives from around the state.
The first thing they did is drafted a bill providing for licensing and regulation. Then they elected officers and set a convention date.
The convention for the newly founded Texas Association of Real Estate Boards was held 2 months later at the Gunter Hotel in San Antonio. Organizers pulled out all the stops.
For their first banquet, they got together 4 of their best hunters and sent them out to kill deer, quail, turkey, and ducks for the banquet. All I can say is, those guys must have been darn good hunters because they spent only somewhere around $4 for shells.
The newly elected president, Lawrence Miller Sr., presided as attendees spent 2 days crafting details of a licensing bill that would establish the first ever Texas Real Estate Commission.
Attendees left that convention believing that the license law and the Texas Real Estate Commission would soon become a reality. and it took 19 years to overcome the opposition in the Texas legislature.
Finally, due to efforts from the association, the Real Estate Dealers License Act was signed into law by Governor W. Lee Pappy O'Daniel in 1939.
Phony land deals and lot sales will be less frequent in Texas after September. Austin American.
But the association's goal of creating a real estate commission remained out of reach.
If they'd have just opened up membership to women, they'd have probably gotten this done in half the time.
It was a struggle to achieve their goals. What the members learned is that advocacy is hard work. Of course, they didn't have a powerful PAC or the level of membership support we have today.
It was a full decade later, in 1949, that the Texas Real Estate Commission was established. In 1957, the association formed the first real estate institute in the U.S. This educational program became the model for many real estate course providers throughout the nation.
Back in 1972, we worked with the state bar to be able to create standardized forms. Those were actually envisioned back in 1911. And let me tell you something, if you don't think that standardized forms aren't a big deal, just go to some state that doesn't have them and ask somebody what it's like there.
The association progressed, always holding on to core values of professionalism, advocacy, and providing resources for members. Success began to come at a rapid pace.
Realtors in 1993 worked hard to pass strong home equity protection. That's why in 2007 we didn't see the high foreclosures and plummeting prices that you saw throughout the rest of the United States.
In 1992, we hired an attorney to answer members' questions on the phone. That was the start of our legal hotline.
We offer professional standard services across the state, broadcast classes, the Texas Realtors Leadership Program,
insurance reform, eminent domain, property taxes, transfer fees. Realtors have been there to protect the industry and property owners.
More than 100 forms made exclusively for members, research and data, support on local matters through issues mobilization, and unparalleled legislative and political influence.
It was the vision of those Texans so long ago that drives what we do today and strive for tomorrow.
Professionalism, advocacy, resources. These pillars of our association were inspired by the Texas Realtors before us, who set us on the path we travel today. Celebrating 100 years of shaping Texas.
It's true what they say. We get more done when we work together. That's why more than 100,000 realtors from El Paso to Beaumont and everywhere in between have joined forces. We're a diverse group, but we're all committed to our clients and to making our industry better. And the Realtor organization has our backs, with tools and resources to help us get more done, protect private property rights, and be successful in the field. As Texas Realtors, we get exclusive access to practical business tools, member discounts, educational offerings, and legal resources, like an extensive library of real estate forms and a legal hotline so attorneys can provide information to help with tough questions while mitigating risk. But more importantly, as members, we're part of a community that's making a real difference, from volunteering opportunities to working on government affairs efforts that protect our clients at the local, state, and national levels. We are proud to represent realtors and stand up for property owners. Together, we are the voice of Texas real estate. For more information, visit texasrealestate.com.
Hello again. Now, in the last two modules, we focused on the national and state realtor associations. This module will focus in on Williamson County Realtors and how we partner with you right here at home. Our association focuses on 4 primary areas that we work to support you in as you unlock the world of real estate. We call it the PACE of real estate. The P stands for promote. Here in Williamson County, Texas, we focus on promoting 4 essential things: the code of ethics, professional standards, utilizing you, a realtor, in a real property transaction and fair housing. The A stands for advocate. Advocacy is a huge part of what we do. We work to make sure that rules, regulations, policies, and laws are balanced and promote the real property industry, which makes up about 1/5 of our national economy. Advocacy happens in a few ways. First, we work to get the right people elected to public office, not only on the national level, but right here in Williamson County. Second, we actively engage local issues that impact your ability to work and represent your clients. Third, we work to provide education and assistance to governmental entities that help them make good decisions. The C stands for connect. We work to connect realtors, affiliates, consumers, and other people with real property industry interest here in Williamson County. We do this both virtually and through a multitude of live events. Finally, the E is for educate. Through our Educate 360 program, we strive to provide education and professional development opportunities for your real estate career. And we don't do this in a vacuum. Rather, we open up opportunities at every level that invite you to participate. We will walk through this in our next module.
One of the bedrocks of success in your career as a real estate agent is making sure you continue to educate yourself. At Williamson County Realtors, we offer the Educate 360 platform to assist. Educate 360 takes a 360-degree look at your real estate profession, starting with pre-licensing and working through retirement. We offer classes for every stage of your career. Since most agents taking this class are new to real estate, let's focus in on those first 2 years. The Texas Real Estate Commission, or TREC, states that for your first renewal as a real estate agent, you must have 270 hours of qualifying real estate courses. You must also have 4 hours of TREC's Legal Update 1, 4 hours of Legal Update 2, and possibly even broker responsibility. For most people, they accomplished 180 hours of those courses when they received their license, leaving 90 hours to go. At Williamson County Realtors, we make achieving that standard easy with the Graduate Realtor Institute, or GRI, designation. The GRI is a nationally recognized real estate designation that demonstrates to consumers and other realtors alike that you have gained competency in market knowledge. The GRI is offered in 3 modules of 30 hours each. For more information on obtaining the GRI, contact our office. And whether you earn your GRI or not, don't forget that there is no extension on your SAE. You must not only complete the education in the first 2 years, but ensure it is submitted to TREC in time to renew your license. Here's the best practice tip for you. Make a note on your calendar 6 months prior to the expiration of your license. Schedule a meeting with yourself as a reminder that all of your education needs need to be done by then. Leave yourself plenty of room.
If you are like most realtors, one question that you may be asking is, how can I grow in my business? Beyond educational classes and networking, another way to grow is to serve. Specifically, to serve in the industry by becoming a member of a committee. Committees provide a great place for members to meet each other, network with industry professionals, learn about things that happen behind the scenes, and give back to their community. You see, Williamson County Realtors is a volunteer-led association. We have a 13-member board of directors that is made up of members who, like you, were new to WC Realtors once. They are people who have served on committees, or maybe chaired committees, or otherwise found ways to grow professionally and as leaders. What many people are amazed to discover is just how many opportunities there are to grow professionally. Actually, Williamson County Realtors has 10 different committees that work to help our members unlock the world of real estate. The Bylaws and Policy Committee works to ensure that our association governance stays relevant and legal. Candidate Vetting Committee and Credentials Committee work to help volunteers who choose to run for an elected office in the association Finance is responsible for monitoring the finances as well as assisting in the annual budgeting. The Governmental Affairs Committee is the committee that works to monitor elections, policies, and civil matters that affect real estate. The Membership Committee looks after the well-being of our members, including member benefits and professional standards. MLS works on the technology side of real estate. Professional development assists in making sure that we have the right instructors at the right time and that we offer the right classes to our members. TreePack works to raise funds and awareness for political actions on the local, the state, and the national level. The Community Services Committee works to create a connection between our association and the communities that we serve, offering great opportunities to support the people around us. And last but not least, the Events Committee, which works to assist with networking opportunities, member mixers, bus tours, golf tournaments, and a whole lot more. In short, whatever your heart is set on doing, there's a place for you to serve and grow. In this module, we're going to discuss realtor safety. It's black and white. Safety matters. The goal of the Realtor Safety Program is to reduce the number of safety incidents that occur in the industry so that every realtor comes home to his or her family every night. Let's watch this video from NAR.
As a real estate professional, you are in a unique position that most working professionals never face. In your business, you often share your contact information openly with others, meet unknown clients, and walk through vacant properties, to name a few. It's because of the unique nature of this business that it's critical for all real estate professionals to have personal safety protocols in place that you follow every day, with every client, every time. So what kind of safety protocols should you implement into your daily routine? Here are a few to consider. When meeting a client for the first time, do not meet a new client at a property right away without first having an initial meeting at your office or a public space, like a coffee shop. During the initial meeting, make copies or take photos of the client's driver's license and pre-approval letter for your records. This precaution allows you to keep a record at the office of who your clients are, their information, and a calendar of appointments. When first meeting with a new client, you should discuss the types of real estate they're interested in and walk them through the safety protocols you have in place for all clients. Now you can arrange showings, meet them at properties, and schedule open houses to help them through the biggest financial decision of their life. When viewing a property, it's okay to ask your client to drive separately. This is a safety precaution for you as much as it is for them, not to mention you might both have appointments to go to before or afterward.
Hey, this is cute.
As you tour a property, walk behind your client. This routine safety measure allows them to see the room first and make their own impressions. Many agents do not go into attics, garages, or basements as an additional safety measure. But encourage your client to look around and let you know what they think. It is a safe practice to only show vacant properties which might not have electricity during daylight hours. This allows you to see what safety hazards may exist, like a loose floorboard or any defects the house may have.
It's got potential.
When holding an open house, advise your clients to board their pets and remove jewelry, family photos, credit card receipts, artwork, prescription drugs, and any other valued possessions from the home in advance of the open house. This is just one way to look out for your client and to keep their property and belongings secure. Keep a record of who entered the house by asking everyone who walks in the door to sign in with their name and phone number or show a photo ID. There is something to be said about safety in numbers. Consider bringing along a colleague when holding an open house. If there are several potential buyers walking through the home, even better to have 2 agents on hand to answer questions and keep an eye on things. Safety is an important part of real estate. Be prepared and follow the protocols and processes that have been put in place to keep you and your clients safe. For more information and additional resources, visit www.nar.realtor/safety.
In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about your public image. With each association you belong to, you have a profile. You access that profile by logging on to the respective website and entering into its hub. That profile becomes public and is a way for people to find you, so make sure you have it filled out. Megan's going to walk you through setting up the WC Realtors hub and profile.
Welcome to the WC Realtors Member Info Dashboard. You'll hit Member Login. You'll need to create your account. Enter your first name, last name, and email as associated with your membership here at WC Realtors. Hit Submit. You want to go to your email address, check your inbox, and you should have an account activation email. You'll follow that link. Create your password. Confirm your password. Hit Save. And you'll be redirected to log in. So now you're in the Member Info Hub dashboard. Here you can register for upcoming events, check your upcoming event history, your CE classes. You can shop the Realtor store, visit CTX MLS, the National Association of Realtors, Texas Realtors, and there's lots to view on here, so take a few minutes. And that is it.
In this module, we are going to discuss fair housing. Williamson County Realtors, along with Texas Realtors and the National Association of Realtors, stands committed to fair housing.
Understanding our history while setting the path forward helps us to maintain this foundation. Let's watch this short presentation on fair housing from NAR.
On April 11, 1968, the Fair Housing Act was enacted into law, recognizing that property rights should not be abridged because of discrimination based on race, color, national origin, or religion. Resistance, harassment, and violence are unfortunately hallmarks of the pursuit of equal housing in our country. For generations, access to housing of choice didn't mean access for all. Where you lived was often dictated by the color of your skin.
There was a thing known as white flight. If there are 2 or 3 African Americans in a block, then it's time to go. Real estate brokers that were taking full advantage of those fears, of that flight. That's how many of the communities were changing block by block through the course of a summer.
But the population was discriminating. You know, the neighborhood, whenever a person of color came into a neighborhood, people would begin to sell. They panic, you know. It was awful, you know.
In the mid-'70s, I was showing a black couple through a home, and I got a phone call from a neighbor who used very offensive language and told me that if I sold that house to that person or that group, that they would do physical harm.
We acknowledge our industries and associations' early opposition to fair housing and recognize those individuals and organizations that helped change our policy. For example, in 1947, African American real estate brokers formed the National Association of Real Estate Brokers with a clear fair housing purpose.
And that certainly started to give me a platform necessary to not only talk with my realtor brothers and sisters, but to work even more diligently within the community which we came from, which was denied opportunities of property ownership.
Many people have given much of their lives to advance the cause of fair housing, often risking more than just their livelihoods. Despite continued opposition across the country, the Fair Housing Act declared a national policy of fair housing by prohibiting discrimination based on race, color, religion, and national origin. Changing attitudes and behaviors proved to be difficult.
And the community organizations attacked us that first year. breaking office windows, demonstrating in front of the office, coming into office. There was a network of ladies that were at home that would call and jam our telephones. Stop selling in our neighborhood, click up. Stop blockbusting in our neighborhood, click up, et cetera, et cetera.
Progress has been made. The Fair Housing Act was amended in later years to prohibit discrimination based on gender, disability, and familial status, and to increase enforcement of the law.
So when we looked at it and said, now, wait a minute, this makes good business sense to be a positive person in the real estate market and following the fair housing law, that we should get out there and do something to prove and help our members know that they're doing the right thing.
When I started out, I remember having people that say, well, I want to go to this neighborhood, but I don't want to go to that neighborhood. And it seems like over time, I mean, we're talking 30-something years, I don't get those questions asked. Where I live, everywhere, there's people all sorts of race, creed, color, age. It's a true melting pot.
But many communities remain segregated, and housing discrimination based on race, religion, and more still exists. Only half the country prohibits discrimination in housing against the LGBT community, and HUD reports that the highest proportion of complaints involve discrimination based on disability. Each of us, as Realtors, as business leaders, or leaders in our local, state, and national associations, have a role to play in this commemoration. Today, we're leading efforts to expand fair housing protections based on sexual orientation and gender identity. We must strive, together with our partners, to define how to bring about a market that's truly open and provides equal housing opportunities. We are not alone in commemorating the Fair Housing Anniversary. We are working together with our partners and allies to show that our industry is firmly committed to equal housing opportunities and recognizes the unique and important role each organization and each of us has in this monumental endeavor.
Fair housing has made us stronger in a lot of different ways. One of them is protecting us in all of these areas: race, religion, familial status, age, everything.
Well, we're just doing the right thing for people, for everybody. So we're doing what's ethical and what's right.
Our Fair Housing Center and the Grand Rapids Association of Realtors works in coordination with each other to make sure that fair housing is absolutely there for all.
How will you participate in commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Fair Housing Act? After all,
fair housing.
Fair housing.
Fair housing.
Fair housing makes us stronger.
Makes us stronger.
Makes us stronger.
As you can see, there's a lot more to real estate than just showing houses. The industry and profession that we are part of is dynamic and fluid. As realtors, we also work to protect that industry. Our grassroots efforts and the political action committee we are affiliated with work to do just that. Let me try to draw this for you so you can understand how we act, vote, and invest to keep our industry strong. As a realtor, you have a responsibility beyond the closing table. Part of protecting our consumer and our profession is engaging in the political process. WC Realtors proudly partners with the National Association of Realtors and the Texas Realtors to help you shape and form the American dream here in Williamson County, Texas. We are neither Republican nor Democrat. Rather, we are the Realtor Party. There are 3 simple yet effective ways you can get involved. Vote. Voting is one of the greatest privileges that we have. Registering to vote and actually voting in all elections, from your local school board to the President of the United States, is imperative. Encouraging your clients to check their voter status, providing them voter registration cards, and encouraging them to engage in the polls are equally important. Act. There are several ways you can be an active member of the Realtor Party. Respond to calls for action. at the local, at the state, and at the national level. It's critical. Use your social media to bring awareness to an issue. Speak at a town hall meeting or volunteer to serve on a committee. Invest. Investing in TreePack is key to the success of the Realtor Party. Invest your fair share of $45. You, as a realtor, can make a real difference. We invite you to join other hyper-local realtors in Williamson County, Texas, who commit to vote, to act, and to invest. Join in shaping the future as we unlock the world of real estate. Well, Connie, it looks like we've made it through the first step of new member orientation.
Yes, it does, Will. But our members have to remember that there are 3 steps to the onboarding process. This video is just step 1. Each new member also has 90 days from the time they sign up to complete the NAR Code of Ethics training and the MLS 101 class.
That's right. Being a realtor means being a professional, and that includes continuing to grow.
We are very thankful that you chose your membership here at Williamson County Realtors. Remember that we are only a phone call away. Until we see you again. Bye.
Bye.